Earning a high income should feel like freedom, right? But for so many people I've coached, it just doesn't. They're earning six figures or even multiple six figures and still wondering where the money goes. After working with dozens of people in this exact situation, I've seen the same frustrating pattern again and again. The good news, there's a simple system that fixes it. And in this video, I will walk you through the exact 5 steps in YNAB that turn high income into financial freedom. Big paychecks, little progress, constant stress. It's the same story I hear again and again. People think, I should feel richer than this, but they don't. One of my clients maintained a busy bi-coastal work schedule, doing financial consulting in New York and Los Angeles. He earned $1 million a year, but he felt constrained in what he could afford. He felt incredible pressure to maintain a lifestyle that he was afraid his wife wouldn't be willing to give up if he worked fewer hours. That's not freedom. That's captivity, even with $1 million paycheck. And that's not an isolated story. I see this over and over again with high earners. So if this resonates with you, join my email list using the link below so we can stay in touch. So what's the way out of this cycle? In my experience, it comes down to one simple system, 5 steps that consistently turn high income into freedom. Let's start with step 1, building a spending plan. It's very simple. Every dollar gets a job. That's the foundation for everything. Instead of asking, where did my money go? You start to ask yourself, what do I want this dollar to do? It's a small shift, but it changes everything. When my clients see, maybe for the first time, exactly where their money is going, they finally feel like they're in the driver's seat. YNAB makes this step simple. Every dollar gets an assignment before it leaves your account. And once every dollar has a job, the next question is, how do you keep that plan alive? Step 2, review often. A plan is only alive if you check in with it. That means looking at it weekly or even daily at the beginning to make sure it still reflects your priorities. Life changes, priorities shift. But when you're reviewing your plan often, you're not surprised by those shifts. You're steering them. And if you're reviewing regularly, you're going to run into overspending, which leads us to step 3. Treat overspending as a signal, not a failure. This is where most people trip up. They overspend in a category and think, I blew it, I failed. But overspending is just information. One client thought they were spending reasonably. Then he realized he and his wife were spending $3,000 to $4,000 a month on food. At first, it was a shock. He thought it was a failure. But once we reframed it, once we saw it as a signal of what they valued, we could work with it. Instead of guilt, there was clarity. He and his wife wanted food to be a big part of their life, so we funded it properly and the stress disappeared. And once overspending becomes feedback instead of failure, you can finally start to get ahead, which is exactly what step 4 is about. Step 4, get 1 month ahead. This is the game changer. When you're living on last month's income, every dollar you spend this month is already in your account. No waiting for payday, no juggling due dates. Daily decisions become calmer because the money's already there. Clients tell me this is the first time they've ever felt truly free from paycheck to paycheck stress. Personally, it's allowed me to put every single bill on autopay and never think about due dates again. Even once you're ahead, the work isn't about perfection, which brings us to the final step. Step 5, iterate until the plan fits real life. This is where freedom really comes from, not from perfection, but from adapting. You make the plan, life happens, you adjust the plan, and every adjustment makes the plan stronger, not weaker. Over time, your plan becomes a mirror of your real life, not some idealized version of it. And that's where the freedom shows up. And that's why this system works. So those are the 5 steps, simple, repeatable, powerful. Here's the truth. High income doesn't guarantee freedom. I've seen million-dollar earners trapped by their own lifestyle, and I've seen people with far less income create peace, clarity, and freedom simply by following this system. One system, 5 steps, that's it. Build a spending plan, review it often, treat overspending as a signal, get a month ahead, and iterate until the plan fits your real life. Follow this system and you'll achieve financial freedom long before you're ready to retire. If you want individualized help implementing each of these steps in your own life, click the link below to work with me. And if you're ready to keep going, check out this next video. It's the perfect follow up because I'll show you the one simple shift that makes this whole system click.